We live in a world of abundance, but in these 5 seconds, a child just died from hunger-related causes. It only takes a minute for this boy to make a difference.
If I was starving, they would do it for me.
It only takes a minute to package a dozen meals and help save a dozen lives around the world and around the corner.
Everything starts with having a full stomach.
Their labor is given with love, but the supplies must come from your donations.
We have the solution right here.
There is no shortage of food, volunteers, or delivery systems in place. The need is worldwide and in our own community.
We must give back.
In this minute, a dozen more children will die.
On May 6, 2010, over 4,000 students from Friends of Rachel clubs and their local schools did more than just accept Rachel's challenge to start a chain reaction. They came together in Rockwall, Texas, and established a world record. They packaged over 1 million meals in less than 7 hours. The meals were sent to Haiti, one of the poorest nations in the Western Hemisphere. Haiti had just been devastated by a major earthquake, and people were starving to death. Around 50 Haitian people traveled across the United States to join in with the students in Texas to package meals for their families back in their native country. The million meals would feed many hungry people for months to come, while saving a number of lives. That evening, the students gathered at the Rockwall football stadium to celebrate their accomplishment with a paper chain made up of over 1 million links, each link representing a meal that they had packaged for the starving people in Haiti. That million-link paper chain stretched over 28 miles long, while the meals that each link represented traveled over 3,000 miles to feed the people in Haiti, giving new meaning to the words of Rachel Scott when she said, "People will never know how far a little kindness can go."
He sought help from some of the leading food scientists in the nutritional world, from companies such as Pillsbury, Cargill, General Mills, and Archer Daniels Midland. He came to them and asked them one simple question.
How do we mass feed the world?
What they created is revolutionary.
Ben, it would be impossible to ship this food in this condition. It would take this much to feed a starving child. So we put all of this in this little cup. And this cup will feed a starving child for 1 day. Up until now, the world has been feeding the children beans and rice.
Because it's cheap.
And it keeps them alive. So
So
now
how does this differ from just like somebody said, well, just beans and rice? I mean, because, beans and rice is a staple.
It's a full nutritional meal to build an immune system and activate the brain in half the time and half the cost.
Students at Sacred Heart School in Palm Desert took a break from the books to learn a real-world lesson.
We're going to be feeding hungry children because one child dies every 6 seconds, so we need to fix that.
Students packed 20,000 meals to be delivered to hungry kids.
It's them making the meals that are going to feed children and really cure hunger.
The nonprofit Kids Against Hunger will give these bags to the military, who will deliver them to impoverished countries like Haiti and Honduras. But students and parents at Sacred Heart recognize that hunger is a problem here at home, too. Half of those meals will stay right here in the Coachella Valley, sent to homes in Duraville and Mecca.
We're really excited that the meals are going to be local and going to a local places here to know that we're helping the Coachella Valley.
There's a process to making each bag. First, you start off with the vitamins and minerals. After that, the dried vegetables, a cup of soy, and a cup of rice. That'll all make one bag enough to feed a family of 6. Then one student weighs the bag, another seals it, and it's ready to go.
Soy, which is a protein, and also vitamins and minerals. And so the rice is a carbohydrate, and there's dried vegetables. So the whole thing is a balanced meal.
Okay, when you guys run out of rice, tell me I can go get another bag. It just feels really good just because we're fortunate enough to have the food and the resources that we have, and it feels good to give away to other kids that aren't as fortunate as us.
Michael and his friends will take the lesson even further. Sacred Heart will spend one day serving these bagged meals for lunch. Samantha Cortese, News Channel 3, Palm Desert.